Hey guys, it's Ashley. I'm just here at school. I'm just working on some chemistry, but I needed a little bit of a break, so I thought I would go ahead and do the type 1 diabetic tag on YouTube. So, here we go. Okay, the first question is, when were you diagnosed? I am 22 years old now, and I was diagnosed when I was just 2 years old. I was just a baby, so I've been diabetic for 20 years now. So yeah, it's a long time. Do you use a pen, a pump, or other? I actually use a pump. I'm on the Animus, I think it's the 360G, and so far I really like it. But I am going to try and switch to an older model, so hopefully like the Medtronic. Oh, sorry, I'm on a Medtronic 630G, not Animus. Animus just went out of business. But I'm going to try... Wait, I'm going to see if I can... Okay, unfortunately I couldn't do anything about a tripod, so I'm just going to have to continue holding the camera. So yeah, I'm going to try and switch to hopefully a Medtronic 722 because I eventually want to build a loop artificial pancreas. And if you don't know what a loop is, it is, just like it sounds, it's an artificial pancreas, but you actually build it yourself. So there's a website that you go to, and it was created by this woman, and basically her whole company is called We Are Not Waiting, and that's basically the whole point of it. She got tired of hearing, there's going to be a cure in 5 years' time, and then that never happening, and hearing about all this amazing technology that they're working on, and then it never coming out. So she decided to make her own online artificial pancreas, and instead of, selling it to a company and making tons of money, which she totally could have done, she decided to make it open source, publish all the stuff online, and let other people make their own pancreases. So I think that's super cool. So I'm going to try and do that. If you guys want more information on what a loop is, check out Diabetic Energetics channel here on YouTube. He's awesome. I just found his channel and I'm totally obsessed with him. I love his videos. He's so informative, and a lot of the stuff he talked about I didn't even know was possible like a month ago before I found his channel. I found it because I was going through I found a way to have a tripod. So yeah, I was going through just a really rough time because I found out my insurance wasn't going to cover a CGM, a sensor. I had just gotten a new pump and it came with like a built-in sensor, but of course you need the transmitter and stuff. And even though I'm in Canada and we have free healthcare, the sensors, since they're not considered like a necessity, the government does not cover them. So I found out that my private insurance was not going to cover it, and I was just so upset because, a really big fear for me, especially that I'm going off, I'm moving to Scotland in September. I'm going to be on my own for the first time in a new country, so I'm really worried about going low at night and, going low in my sleep and not waking up. And I had that sensor for about a month, and my blood sugars were in a normal range for the first time in years. It made such a huge difference. I didn't have to be afraid every time I went to sleep. And then, to be able to be a normal person for a little bit and then to just have that ripped away from you, that was just really soul crushing, and I was so depressed, and I didn't even want to take care of myself anymore. I was just like, what's the point, I can't go back to the way things were before I had this sensor. And then just by accident, I found Diabetic Energetics channel and all of the tech he talks about, and a lot of it is really affordable, like the loop that you can make, Freestyle Libra, and all this other stuff. And it was just like a whole new world that I didn't know was even out there. So I really recommend looking at his channel. Okay, so the next question is, what is your favorite hypo treatment? So I'm kind of boring. I don't have any like fun like snacks that I use or anything. I'm a student, so I'm on the go all the time, so usually just glucose tablets, sugar pills. I just, put a bottle of them in my purse, and then I go out the door, and that's that's what I use. And then the other question is, what type of insulin are you on? And I'm on Novo Rapid. So the next questions are you more likely to go high or low? And what kind of diabetes-related equipment or technology would you like to try? So for the first question, I am more likely to go high. That's a really big concern for me too, especially in the morning. My sugars always go high. I'm more likely to go, I go low overnight, but in the morning, my sugars are always high. If I sleep in or I forget to check my sugars or something, they go high. And then the other question, what kind of diabetes tech would you like to try? So I already kind of answered that. I really want to build a loop, and I am in the process of researching all that right now, finding a pump, which is the hardest part because the pumps that you need unfortunately have been discontinued, so you kind of have to find one on your own online. So I'm in the process of that right now. And I would also like to, in the future, because this is very experimental right now, but I would like to get a beta cell transplant. You can go to Calgary and get that done, but unfortunately it's not covered under pharmacare, and the drugs that you need, like the immunosuppressants and all the other things, you have to fund that yourself, and it's very expensive, and unfortunately I don't have the money for that right now. So when I'm older, I'd like to do that. And there's also some trials going on of this the scientist in the States. She came up with some sort of diabetes vaccine, and she's been able to cure diabetes in dogs, I think. So and she's doing clinical trials on people right now, so I'd like to be able to participate in her research. And yeah, so I would like to do some kind of experimental trial or something like that in the future. But yeah, especially that one in the States, because just with my ethics and everything, I don't really, not really a big proponent of animal testing. I know why we need to use it, and I know why it's important, but I think if there's an alternative out there that we can use, that's always a better option. So I would like to be able to participate in that. Okay, so the last questions are what is your favorite low-carb snack, and what is your current blood sugar level? So I've got my meter right here, so I'm going to go ahead and test my sugars while I'm answering the first question. So my favorite low-carb snack would probably be anything with cauliflower, because I know you can do a lot of different stuff with cauliflower. You can make pizza crust out of it. You can make chicken wings out of it, which for me, since I'm a vegetarian, that's a good thing too. So yeah, some kind of savory thing with cauliflower, I guess. And my blood sugars, let's see. Oh, actually I'm better than I thought. I'm at 8.3. I thought I would be a lot higher because I've been sitting all day studying, so yeah, I'm happy with that. So yeah, that's good. So that's my type 1 diabetes tag. If I have more time, I would like to do a frequently asked questions about diabetes type thing, kind of like Diabetic Energetic did. So I think I'm going to make up my own list of questions, maybe ones that I find on Google. And a long time ago I had a blog, and I did a frequently asked questions thing on there, so I'm going to try and find that from the dark depths of the internet again, and and answer those questions. And a lot of them are real weird, bizarre questions that I've actually been asked. So yeah, so I'd like to do that. But anyways guys, thanks for watching. I know this is kind of different from my normal videos, but I want to get more into like diabetes advocacy and also like science literacy advocacy and stuff like that. So that's along with my veterinary stuff, so that's kind of the direction that I want to take this channel in. And some of you have asked me, I will still be doing Zoom reviews, but right now unfortunately I don't have the time or the resources to buy new Zooms, but hopefully when I move and I get settled in, hopefully I'll be able to do a bit more of that too. I know Edinburgh has a Disney store, so I'm definitely gonna be heading over there when I move. And also Clinton's. I love Clinton's, and you can find like lots of Zooms in there like on sale. So when I move, I will do like a vlog going to the Disney store and going to a few different Clinton's locations. So yeah, but that won't be until like August or September or something like that. But anyways, thanks for watching, and have a great day!